What is up, everybody? It is AEW Smart Mark, and now we have our first Dynamite of the season, as we've got Allie and Big Swole facing off in the opening match on the card, and a lot is on the line in this match. The winner of this match will go on next week on Dynamite to face Thunder Rosa for her NWA Women's Title, and Allie with the big Oklahoma Stampede out of the corner. The Canadian is in control, and I mention her country of origin because we will have a women's six-woman pinfall attempt, only a 2 count. Yes, six-woman elimination chamber match at the end of this season, with Hikaru Shida's AEW Women's Championship on the line. And oh, look at that dirty dancing by Big Swole. And that might have taken Allie out of this match for good. Pinfall attempt by Swole. Ref in position, 1, 2, 3. That is it. Big Swole victorious in our opening contest. And we have a lot more packed in for you on the card today. We're going to have Orange Cassidy taking on Pineapple Pete in a grudge Extreme Rules match after their first encounter turned brutal very quick, with a Pineapple Pete turning heel and attacking Orange Cassidy with a barrage of weaponry before the match. We're also going to have Miro taking on Hangman. That's going to be interesting. Got a very interesting storyline going on as Kenny Omega is attempting to reunite his tag team that he had with Hangman Adam Page. We're going to see Private Party in a 6-man tag team action with partner of their choosing, taking on 3 members of the Dark Order. Davey Boy Smith Jr. is making his singles debut here in the AEW Multiverse, as he'll be taking on John Moxley. We're going to have Bea Priestley taking on Shazza McKenzie in the very first match of the qualifier for that Elimination Chamber that I mentioned. And I don't want to take anything away here from Big Swole and her big moment. She did an incredible job in this match, Allie, and 100% deserves this NWA NWA title opportunity she's going to get next week. Like I said, next match here on our card. Oh, outside of the ring, DDT by Pineapple Pete, and Orange Cassidy is bloodied in this Extreme Rules matchup. Fans, one thing I did not get to mention yet is our main event for tonight. We are going to have Sonny Kiss taking on Darby Allin. Ladder shot there by Pineapple Pete. He drops the ladder on Orange Cassidy. And have Sonny Kiss versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. That's our main event. So a completely stacked card, and he stacked Pete up with that Orange Destroyer. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Orange Cassidy victorious. In their first matchup, like I said, Pineapple Pete jumping Cassidy before the match, beating him down with some weaponry, and then getting the victory, which secured his spot in the Casino Battle Royal at All Out. Orange Cassidy did not get to participate in that because he was beat by Pete. And here tonight, in this Extreme Rules match, he gets his revenge. And now, next up on our card, we should be having Miro taking on Hangman. Before we get into that match, let's watch some of these replays here. There's the DDT that busted open Cassidy. And there's Orange Cassidy in the ring, bloody and victorious. Before we get into this next match, I just want to make sure everybody listening, everybody watching knows how to join AEW Multiverse. We've got a Facebook page. You can reach out to us via Twitter. You can reach out to us via Reddit. on all platforms. We're AEW Multiverse. And you join, draft one of these wrestlers, and you make all the decisions for that wrestler. You choose who they align with, who they turn on, the programs they're in. You're as involved as you want to be in that character's storyline and development. So that's my plug for the Multiverse. And here we are with Miro versus Hangman. This should be some type of barn burner, but you see here Miro in strong control. This is a 15-minute time limit match, and we're joining it just about the 10-minute mark. And Hangman, is he going to tap out? Notice Kenny Omega not here at ringside. He asked Hangman, can I please accompany you to the ring? Hangman said, I don't need you. And I think he passed out from the pain there. He did not tap out to the game over. Miro's made many people tap out to the game over. Hangman didn't tap, but made no effort to kick out, and I don't think he's moved. Could have just passed out from the pain or lack of oxygen. Diving headbutt there by Miro. Pinfall right there, but Miro unable to secure the victory at that moment. He hits that beautiful bicycle kick, and there it is with the game over. Secures the victory. You got to wonder, would it have been different for Hangman if he'd have let Kenny come out here, you know? Could that have caused a different outcome? Something definitely to wonder. Next up, we will have Private Party with their mystery partner taking on 3 members of the Dark Order. A couple weeks from now on Dynamite, our main event will be the tag team titles on the line with Stu, Grayson, and Evil Uno of the Dark Order challenging Private Party. We also heard a few words from Lance Archer. Lance Archer, our new AEW World Champion. He letting us know everybody dies now. It's no different than before. He's going to start with Matt Cardona and tear through the rest of the locker room. So that's what everybody here in the AEW Multiverse has to look forward to, is Lance Archer just tearing right through you. The Murder Hawk Monster. And next up, like I said, we will have this 6-man tag team action here. You see Stu Grayson and Evil Uno begging for a tag from number 5, Alan Angels, and he dives over and makes the tag to Stu. Stu with the running kick. No luck, no connection. Running knee to the face of Matt Sydal. And what an honor for Matt Sydal to be chosen as the tag team partner of the tag team champions. Speaking of tag team partners, I've been trying to find Mike Sydal in the 2K19 downloads so I can add him to the Multiverse. No such luck yet. But his brother Matt had some luck there. Shooting star press. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Private Party and Matt Sydal winners tonight over the Dark Order. And I want to let you guys know about all the good matches we're going to have coming up here in the next couple cards here in the Multiverse. Coming up on AEW Dark, we will have number 5 going up against Matt Sydal. We will also have Isaiah Cassidy going one-on-one with Stu Grayson. We'll have a World Cup qualifier match with Chris Statlander versus Leva Bates. Leva chosen to represent America in this country tournament. And of course, Chris Statlander representing the Andromeda Galaxy. And then we'll have Brian Pillman and FTR versus the Jurassic Express. Pillman and FTR are a force to be reckoned with recently here in the Multiverse. We'll see how they do against Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Marko Stunt. tonight here, the tag team champions were victorious. And next up, Davey Boy Smith makes his singles debut here in the multiverse. And what an awesome first match he should have as he faces off against Jon Moxley. You can see Davey Boy has aligned himself with Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake, of course, aligned with our current AEW World Multiverse Champion, Lance Archer. And Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith having a long history in Japan as the Killer Elite Squad. Right now, there's a killer in his own right who's been part of some tough squads in his career. It is Jon Moxley. And what's Jake Hager doing here at ringside? Moxley doesn't see him. Oh, sledgehammer to the head. And that beating from Jake Hager, it lasted quite a few minutes. In the end, referee's able to stop it, and Moxley demanding that he still wanted to participate in this match. And here we have it. Jon Moxley was beaten down repeatedly with a weapon prior to this contest, and now he faces a fresh, tough, young, hungry, debuting Davey Boy Smith with the maniacal Jake the Snake Roberts in his corner. Oh, did Davey Boy just miss his finisher perchance? I'm not sure, but he's got him up on his shoulders. Kind of a sit-out power bomb. Almost a last ride-esque. And is that enough for the Canadian to put away Jon Moxley? That might indeed do it. It does. Jon Moxley defeated by Davey Boy Smith. You see Mox really put up a pretty good fight in this match. The time went about 8 minutes, which is a pretty long match for a guy who's been beaten up by a professional MMA fighter with a sledgehammer before it starts. And I just cannot wait for tonight's main event, Sonny Kiss versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. Such a long story there between those two athletes. I look forward to getting to tell you that. But don't forget, next week on Dynamite, our main event, we now know, will be Thunder Rosa defending her NWA Women's Title against Big Swole. We're also going to see the Best Friends taking on TH2 in their first match since losing the tag team titles. We're going to see 4 different tag teams facing off in a tag team fatal 4-way. Look at the power of Davey Boy there. Incredible. We're going to see another World Cup qualifier in the women's division. We still got lots of women in that everybody's going to look forward to seeing. Thunder Rosa, Riho, I believe Abaddon is in it. Abaddon, I'm sorry, one of my loyal viewers has corrected me and told me I'm mispronouncing that. And next up, we heard from MJF, who says he's not finished with Wardlow. It is just starting. And before we can say too much more, Wardlow came out there and just started beating the sleeves off him yet again. Of course, we had to have officials come out and separate these two gentlemen. But as they build toward whatever match they're building toward at the pay-per-view, you could tell tensions are incredibly high between these two. And we went straight into Bea Priestley versus Shazza McKenzie in this Women's World Cup qualifier. And these two women have a great history here in the multiverse, competing in the quarterfinals of the Deadlight Draw tournament. It was Shazza's team able to get the upper hand and defeat the much more established team of Bea Priestley and Penelope Ford, a.k.a. Triple Trouble. Very ironic that these two women still continue to call themselves like the Awesome Threesome and Triple Trouble despite there's only 2 of them. You've got to wonder how much longer until they find that third. And that's it. Bea Priestley exacting that revenge that she was looking for, able to secure the victory. And she's the first woman to qualify into that Elimination Chamber match at the upcoming pay-per-view. It's going to be her, Hikaru Shida, and 4 other women from 4 other countries, all competing in an Elimination Chamber style. And right here tonight, we saw Bea representing New Zealand, Shazza representing Australia, and in this instance, New Zealand came out on top. And I'll tell you what, in this next matchup, I don't know who is going to come out on top. It's going to be very interesting. We're finally going to get to see Sonny Kiss versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. Let me tell you a little bit story about why this match is going to be so special. You see, first of all, Sonny Kiss has the most singles victories of any person in the AEW Multiverse who has not yet held a singles title. Second of all, last time Sonny had a TNT opportunity, he got to name his own warm-up match, and he chose Darby Allin, and he beat Darby Allin on AEW Dark. He is one of Darby Allin's 3 singles losses since the beginning of the AEW Multiverse. And if that wasn't enough for you, like you see here, after that match, they had the utmost respect for each other. Fast forward, now Sonny Kiss has aligned himself with Vicky Guerrero. He has turned into a full-blown mega heel. And now he is intertwined yet again with Darby Allin. Only Darby holds the gold now. This isn't a warm-up match that Sonny Kiss got to request. This is a TNT title opportunity. And so far, Sonny Kiss has been incredible in any type of match except title opportunities. That is where Sonny Kiss has fallen short. But this is Kiss's first title opportunity since aligning himself with Vicky Guerrero. And you see Vicky sneaks that chair into the ring. Frog splash. The chair has not yet come into play. And maybe it won't have to, as Sonny Kiss seems to be lining up Darby. Darby dropped right there. Go to sleep style knee, and then a running kick just took Darby's head right off. Pinfall attempt by Kiss. It's finally happened. Sonny Kiss has secured the TNT Championship. He attempted to beat Cody Rhodes for it. He was unsuccessful. In that match, Brandy played a lot into that outcome. He realized his mistake. He said, I need a manager. I need somebody outside the ring watching for my best interest. And since aligning himself with Vicky Guerrero, he's been pretty darn unbeatable. And you see it here tonight, defeating Darby Allin for the TNT title. And I am just now hearing word. We got 2 more matches booked for this upcoming Dynamite. We are going to see Sammy Guevara versus Jon Moxley. And not this Dynamite, but soon on Dynamite, we are going to see the first 3 TNT champions, Cody Rhodes, Shawn Spears, and Darby Allin, in a triple threat match to see who gets a shot at Sonny Kiss. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Peace.